Just messing around with arpeggios, doing a D minor 7 straight DFAC, coming down with the notes G, B, D, and F, and then resolving to C, E, G, B, the C major 7. So D minor 7 to G7 to C major 7. For the D minor 7, you can always substitute in F major 7, F major 6. For the G7, you can substitute this B half diminished. So for the D minor 7, we can substitute something F major. For the G7, we can substitute in B half diminished. There I'm just substituting in an E minor 9 for the C major 7. Here we can think of the D minor 7 and then substitute in like an A minor 7, A minor 6, and then land on the C major 7. Okay, so again, just thinking in terms of the D minor 7, some of the things we can replace that with would be F major 7 arpeggio, F6 arpeggio, okay, some of the things we can substitute in for the G7 would be A minor. So if you think of this A minor shape, you know, stock bar chord. I've also heard people talk about how you can do the A melodic minor. I don't really use melodic minor much, I'm not that familiar with it. You could also use chromatic notes. So again, 2, 5, 1 in C. Hopefully it's food for thought. Another thing that I'm trying to do to break out of my habitual patterns when it comes to trying to improvise is I was working on a tune a few days ago without a song. It's in E flat. The first chord is E flat major 7. So I actually did it on piano. I jumped to the piano and I said, okay, let me try to figure something out that sounds different from what I normally do. You know, I'm always doing you know, you have little scale locations and chord locations. You tend to gravitate there. But what I did was I said, okay, E flat major 7. If you just treat it as it's going to stay on that static chord, well, again, E flat major 7, let's just go to the third, which is the G. So I came up with this little Very simple lick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then I resolved it to E flat. So all it is I'm thinking of G minor. The background chord is E flat major 7, and it's. So let me try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And what I found was, what I did at the piano was I said, okay, you can see this is G minor. Pretty obvious. I'm just going chromatically in, half step in. So it's 1. Now I'm walking down and I'm thinking of trying to plug in a couple of notes from the G minor's 5 chord, which is D7. There's an F sharp there. So I think the bottom line for me is if I just try to come up with a different method of getting a lick or a phrase, that alone will sometimes break me out of my habits that get very boring very quickly. So 1. Then I come up with another one. The beginning of it I kind of lifted from somebody else's phrase, and then I did my own thing with it. Again, the same static chord as E flat major 7. I think there's a Charlie Parker lick that starts out. It starts out and then it kind of goes up to another note. But I took that idea, it's like, if you think of it as pickup notes. The bottom line here is just, I'm thinking of, the background chord is E flat major 7, but what actually wound up happening, I went up a fifth, and I thought of a B flat major 7. So this is just, imagine that strumming in the background, and we're just getting. And what prompted these few notes, let me try it again. Right here. That little thing that I would never think of playing, that just came out of me trying to think of B flat 7. So over this E flat major 7 chord, one thing you can think of is the major 7 a fifth above. B flat major 7, and then briefly B flat 7 back. So that's how we came up with that one. Anyway, I hope that's helpful. I hope it sparks some ideas. Again, I'm going to put that video. I highly recommend it. It really helped give me some ideas. And I hope you have fun. I hope you keep practicing. And I hope you have a great day. See you next time.